Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to clear up some misconceptions when you see a Balisong video. I notice, many flippers will notice, as soon as you post a video to a group that isn't fully immersed in the Balisong world like you are, the first thing that's talked about is combat. Why would you do that in a combat situation? Why would you flip your knife like that in a fight? By the time you flipped your knife like that, I would have punched, stabbed, shot, etc. you. And that's just not the case. When these flippers are uploading their video, fighting and combat is the furthest thing from their mind. All they're doing is trying to show their art, show the manipulation and the dexterity that they've developed practicing with their Balisong. Now, it is true that the Balisong was used by the Filipinos and European cultures as a utility and self-defense weapon tool. But because you see us flipping a weapon does not mean that that coincides with combat. It's just like when you see a knife juggler. That has nothing to do with fighting, but he is juggling weapons or utility tools. Say a guy's juggling machetes. That has nothing to do with fighting, cutting anybody, combat, anything like that. Although he is using a weapon. When you do see a Balisong flipper that's purpose is combat, you will notice right away. They will never let go. Well, they may let go, but just to pass hands, but they're always in control of the knife. You'll see a lot of ricochets, other hand movements, you slash, put the knife away, a couple ricochets, deploy the knife, stab, put it away, your job is done. So that's what you'll see, but being a more experienced flipper, I can see a new person seeing one guy flipping a Balisong, another guy flipping a Balisong. You see two guys flipping, it's hard to distinguish which is which. When you see a Balisong freestyle, just like a motocross freestyle, it has nothing to do with a race or anything like that. They're showing the dexterity that they've developed with their device, in this case with their Balisong. So a Balisong freestyle is full of times where you completely let go of the knife. It's full of times where you literally throw the knife into the air and catch it. If you're watching a video where a guy is doing that and somehow combat is the message you get from that, I think your view of combat is very, very wrong. Now, when you see a traditional Filipino martial arts practitioner, you see this kind of flipping, rapid deployment stab. Now that I can see more of, but to me, if a Balisong isn't locked in its open position and used like a knife, like an actual fixed blade, it makes a pretty silly combat weapon to be flipping and flopping your defense tool around like that. Now, if I were to use my Balisong as a defense weapon, it would be in the open position, used like a fixed blade. But that's just me. I know Filipino martial artists that would heavily argue that point, but that's another argument for another day. But like I said, when you see a Balisong clip uploaded and you see all this fancy stuff and combat enters your mind, please get it out of there, because it has absolutely nothing to do with combat. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.